Hello dear students, welcome back to EduHunt video lecture series. In the previous session, we have discussed about the plant kingdom, introduction, and how various plants have been categorized. We have given so many ranks to plants, their positions, like we have given the species rank, genus rank, order, subclass, class, like that we have given. The highest rank for plant is the plant kingdom. And according to Whitaker, plants were grouped into various groups, and even he only proposed 5 kingdom classification. Whitaker's 5 kingdom classification. According to him, the whole living organisms are categorized into 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. If we see the plant or plantae, plants, a group of plants, they were broadly classified into Cryptogame. These are the lower plants which do not produce flowers and seeds. This is the lower group of plants, Cryptogame, and the second group is Phanerogame, higher plant group. Phanerogame, in which the higher group of plants were included. In the lower group of plants, that is Cryptogame, the plants do not possess the sex organs which are not enclosed in a jacket, that is cover. The sex organs are present. They may be unicellular or multicellular, but they are not enclosed in the jacket, or they are not covered by any kind of protective covering. And the seeds and flowers are also absent. The sex organs are hidden and the seeds and flowers are absent, and it includes, Cryptogame includes Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. And then coming to higher plants, where they were included in Phanerogame, and the sex organs are very prominent, and these plants produce seeds, that is seed bearing plants, and includes gymnosperms and angiosperms. Higher plants like Phanerogame includes both gymnosperms and angiosperms. Both of the groups produce flowers, sex organs, they are protected by covering jackets, and they produce seeds, that is seed bearing plants, are both gymnosperms and angiosperms. Engler divided in the year 1886, he divided the plants into Thallophyta and Embryophyta. Thallophyta, what is meant by thallus? Thallus is nothing but, it is a plant body in which it is not differentiated into leaves, stem and roots. మనం ప్లాంట్ అనగానే మనకి గుర్తొచ్చేది దానికి రూట్స్ ఉంటాయి, స్టెమ్ ఉంటుంది, లీవ్స్ ఉంటాయి. బై సీయింగ్ దాట్ we can say that it is a plant because it has leaves, it has stem, it has branches, it has roots. చిన్న పిల్లలైనా సరే ప్లాంట్ అంటే గ్రీన్ కలర్లో ఉంటుంది, రూట్స్ ఉంటాయి, స్టెమ్ ఉంటుంది, లీవ్స్ ఉంటాయి అని చెప్తారు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ ఫీచర్స్, prominent features of identification of a plant. But the group Thallophyta, in which the plants do not possess this kind of organs, the organs which are said to be present in the plant, that is root, stem and leaves. The plant body is said to be thalloid, where the differentiating structures, identifying structures like root, stem and leaf are lacking. This kind of body is known as thallus. Thallus is nothing but the plant body is not differentiated, that is undifferentiated. Undifferentiated plant body is present in Thallophyta, and no embryo formation is seen. And the second group, according to Engler, it is a group where all the plants produce embryos. Embryos are the structures which develop from the zygote. Zygote, after fertilization, the fertilization product is the zygote, which is a diploid one, and this diploid zygote, on further division, it develops into an embryo. That is why the multicellular embryo bearing plants are said to be embryophytes. And he divided the plants into Thallophyta and Embryophyta. In Thallophyta, the plant body is undifferentiated. There are no such roots, leaves and even stem. But in case of Embryophyta, embryos are produced after fertilization. The zygote develops into embryo, multicellular embryo. And this is the classification of plants, where the plant kingdom is broadly divided into Cryptogame and Phanerogame. And Cryptogame, in which the plants do not produce flowers and seeds, and Phanerogame, they produce flowers and bear seeds. And again, the cryptogams are classified into Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. And Thallophyta include algae, and even fungi also included in Thallophyta according to one classification. Phanerogams, they are divided into gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms and angiosperms are the two groups which bear the seeds. Angiosperms are again divided into monocots and dicots, or dicots and monocots. According to this classification, broadly the plants are divided into Cryptogame and Phanerogame. Let's move on to the first class of the group Cryptogame, that is Thallophyta. Thallophyta, as I mentioned, thallophytes are the plants which do not possess root, stem and leaf-like structures, and they include algae, fungi, bacteria and lichens. According to this classification, this group Thallophyta includes the lower organisms like algae, fungi, bacteria and lichens. In modern system of classification, like Whittaker's classification, he classified the plants. He kept algae in Thallophyta and fungi in another group, and bacteria in Monera, like that he kept. According to him, fungi and lichens and bacteria are excluded from the Thallophyta and placed in separate kingdoms. For example, fungi was placed in a separate kingdom, that is 5 kingdom. According to 5 kingdom classification, it is a fungi itself is a fungi kingdom, and bacteria is placed under Monera. And then thallophytes are simplest, seedless, flowerless, non-vascular plants. These are non-vascular plants. And can I have your attention, please? Can I ask you a question? Yes. What is a vascular structure, or what is a vascular tissue? Yes, మీరు అనుకున్నదే. vascular tissue అంటే xylem, phloem. These kind of xylem and phloem, that is vascular tissues, are lacking. Vascular tissues పూర్తిగా థాలోఫైటాలో absent. And the plant body is thalloid, which is haploid. Haploid అనగానే I need to mention one thing, that in what we say, that in a plant life cycle, in a life cycle of a plant, in a typical life cycle of a plant, it possesses two stages. One is gametophyte, and second is sporophyte. Gametophyte is haploid. Sporophyte is diploid. Gametophyte ante haploid. Haploid ante it is nothing but number of chromosomes. Chromosomes one set unte nucleus lo, that is called haploid, and if they are present, if the two sets are present, then it is called a diploid. So these are the two phases of the life cycle: haploid, diploid, gametophyte and sporophyte. Dominant stage of the life cycle is haploid gametophytic, and it does not show any differentiation into stem, roots and leaves. Vascular system is completely absent. Vascular structures ante enti ippude cheppamu, xylem and phloem. Why they are absent? Is there any need to have this kind of tissues? No, because they are mostly present in 99% of the members. They belong to aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat. They are present in water, whether they float or they suspend or they are submerged in the water. They are aquatic in nature. That is why all the cells are exposed to water. So they need not conduct water from one organ to another. The sex organs are unicellular and they are called gametangia. The unicellular sex organs are called gametangia, and these are not covered by any sterile coat called jacket. Jacket is absent. So this is about the introduction and general characters of Thallophyta. As we have seen, algae included under Thallophyta. It is the algae are the photosynthetic thallophytes or autotrophic thallophytes. Autotrophic thallophytes, and the branch of botany that deals with the study of algae is known as algology or phycology. Phycology or algology is the branch of science that deals with the study of algae. And in Whittaker's classification, algae are grouped in three kingdoms: Monera, blue-green algae, Protista. It is another kingdom in which the dinoflagellates, diatoms and euglenoids were included. And in Plantae, green algae, red algae, brown algae, all these members were included in Plantae. Whittaker's classification shows that the three kingdom, that is Monera, in which the blue-green algae were included, and Protista, in which the dinoflagellates, diatoms and euglenoids were included, and in Plantae, green algae, brown algae, red algae were included. And algae are haploid. As I said, there are two stages in the life cycle. The haploid stage called the gametophytic phase, and eukaryotic, these are no doubt that they have a true nucleus in them. In each cell, they have a true nucleus, and autotrophic nutrition those show, and chlorophyllous, that is why they are autotrophic in nature, and aquatic plants. Algae, if we want to describe algae, we should say that these are haploid structures and eukaryotic plants, and the plant body is not differentiated into root, stem and leaf, and they are chlorophyllous, autotrophic, and the dominant phase of the life cycle is the gametophytic, haploid gametophytic phase, and they are aquatic plants. And algae consists of thallus-like plant body, that is, as I said, it is undifferentiated plant body. And algae are plants because they have chlorophyll A and cellulosic cell wall and starch as the reserve food material, and absorption of food in liquid form. These are the features. That is why we are placed algae in plant group. Algae are plants. Why algae are considered as plants? We are saying that there are no leaves, stem and roots, but though they do not possess all these organs, we are saying that these are plants. How can we say that these are plants? Because of the following characters, like presence of chlorophyll A, and all the cells are covered by a cell wall called cellulosic cell wall, and the reserve food material is starch, and the absorption takes place in the form of liquid. Chlorophyll A, carotenoids, xanthophylls occur in all algae. They are present in all algae, and every algal group has some additional photosynthetic pigments like fucoxanthin and chlorophyll C in brown algae. Fucoxanthin and chlorophyll C is seen in brown algae. Please note these points. Fucoxanthin and chlorophyll C are the predominant chlorophylls. In addition to chlorophyll A is common in every plant. Along with this, in addition to chlorophyll A, fucoxanthin and chlorophyll C are seen in brown algae, and even phycobilins in red algae, and chlorophyll B and beta carotene in green algae. అంటే ఇవే ఉంటాయని కాదు, in addition to chlorophyll A, these are present. And every algal group has a specific reserve food material like Floridian starch in red algae. రేపొద్దున క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినప్పుడు వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్టోరేజ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఇన్ రెడ్ algae అనగానే అక్కడ ఫ్లోరిడియన్ స్టార్చ్ పెట్టాలి. లామినారిన్, బ్రౌన్ algaeలో లామినారిన్, మానిటాల్ అని ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. దట్ in such type of materials are the food storage products in brown algae, and in green algae starch is the reserve food. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే algaeలోనే బ్రౌన్ algae, రెడ్ algae అండ్ గ్రీన్ algae అని మనం అనుకుంటే, బ్రౌన్ algaeలో క్లోరోఫిల్ ఏతో పాటు ఫ్యూకోజాంథిన్, క్లోరోఫిల్ సి ఉన్నాయి. రెడ్ algaeలో ఫైకోబిలిన్స్ అంటే ఫైకోఎరిథ్రిన్ ఉంటుంది. ఫైకోఎరిథ్రిన్ అండ్ ఫైకోసైనిన్ ఉంటాయి క్లోరోఫిల్ ఏతో పాటు. ఈవెన్ క్లోరోఫిల్ డి ఉంటుంది రెడ్ algaeలో. క్లోరోఫిల్ ఏతో పాటు క్లోరోఫిల్ డి కూడా ఉంటుంది, అండ్ క్లోరోఫిల్ బి ఉంటుంది. క్లోరోఫిల్ ఏతో పాటు క్లోరోఫిల్ బి అండ్ బీటా కెరోటిన్ గ్రీన్ algaeలో ఉంటాయి. అలాగే అవి ఒక్కొక్క గ్రూప్కి ఒక్కొక్క స్పెసిఫిక్ క్లోరోఫిల్ పిగ్మెంట్స్ ఉన్నట్టు, ఫోటోసింథటిక్ పిగ్మెంట్స్ ఉన్నట్టు, ఒక్కొక్క గ్రూప్కి కూడా ఒక్కొక్క స్టోరేజ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. లైక్ గ్రీన్ ఆల్గేలో స్టోరేజ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అంటే ఫుడ్ ఈజ్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ స్టార్చ్ ఇన్ గ్రీన్ ఆల్గే, అండ్ ఇన్ రెడ్ ఆల్గే ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లోరిడియన్ స్టార్చ్, and in brown algae it is stored in the form of laminarin, and even mannitol also. Mannitol also. Okay. Asexual reproduction occurs by unicellular mitospores. Sex organs are unicellular and non-jacketed and called gametangia. And in multicellular reproductive organs, like in some brown algae, all the cells are fertile and take part in reproduction. There is no jacket of sterile cells surrounding the reproductive organs, and fertilization requires water, because if they want to fertilize the egg, if the male gametes have to fertilize the female gamete, so they need to swim in the water. They need to reach the female gamete for fertilization's sake. So that's why they need water. They require water. And zygote sheds and develops into perinating thick-walled zygospore. Zygote, after formation of zygote, it secretes a thick cover around it. Now it is called not the zygote, zygospore, because there is no embryo. Only the zygote transforms into zygospore after formation of thick wall around it. Zygote never develops into embryo. This is the main remarkable point for this Thallophyta algae. True alteration of generation is absent. What is meant by alteration of generation? Alteration of generation is nothing but occurrence of gametophytic and sporophytic phases in a regular manner. But true alteration of generations are absent, and exception Ectocarpus, which belongs to brown algae. It belongs to brown algae. It is a brown alga in which isomorphic alternation of generation is seen. Life cycle is mostly haplontic type of life cycle, that is gametophytic phase is seen in most of the life cycle. Algae do not require mechanical tissue because buoyancy holds them upright, and the size ranges from the microscopic unicellular forms like Chlamydomonas to colonial forms like volvox to the filamentous form like Eulothrix and Spirogyra. So in this session we have seen Thallophyta and one of the groups of Thallophyta, algae, and the study of algae is known as phycology or algology, and the various general characters of the group algae we have discussed. In the next session we are going to discuss about the remaining characters, some examples at their life cycle of the algae and even the rest of the groups, plant groups. Goodbye.